Hello people of Purple Conversation Land. Well, here I am, as I said I would be, doing my first ever live video to talk about the amazing products from, and I would probably overuse that word, so I do apologise up front, from this wonderful company called Younique, who I've just started working with. Amazing brands of skincare and makeup. As I mentioned in my previous article, they are a company who are part of a charity for women who suffered at the hands of a sexual abuser in their childhood, and it's about empowering them, empowering women, empowering people to be the best they can be and as strong as they can be in the face of adversity. So you can read more about that on the website of Younique. Now obviously you can buy any of the products that I'm going to be showing you, and in case you are looking at something and you think, oh, I'm not really sure, just to reassure you, we are that confident about our products that you have a 14-day no quibble money back guarantee. So if you want to try it, you get it, and you really hate it, which I'll be surprised about, but if you do, you can have your money back. Can't say fairer than that, now can you? Now I know we're all busy and I could go on and rabble on for hours, but I'm going to try and keep these nice and short for you so that you don't get bored watching. So I'm going to try and do this in less than 20 minutes, which is about 15 I guess. But I'm going to do it, but I also want to sort of make sure you see everything that I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put primer on my face. This is something that I never used to think was that necessary until I tried it. And now I can't put my face on without having primer on. Now primer is not a coloured, it's not a part of the colouring phase of foundation. It's totally translucent, it's odourless, and it goes on, feels that's actually quite a lot, I didn't need that much, goes on like silk, and it's kind of, imagine it, if you will, as sanding down the walls before you paint them. That's all it's doing. Gives you a nice smooth thin, foundation for your foundation. So you just want to pop that on, make sure you get your eyelids as well. We do have an eye primer, which you can also buy, but I'm kind of at the understanding that if you've primed with this, you don't need the extra. So, but they do say it's a crime not to prime, so I don't want to have to be coming out there and catching you all without your primer on. So that's easy. Now what I'm going to concentrate on today is, especially for people like myself, is the dark under circles of my eyes, which is a bane because you put on your little concealer, and this is an exceptional concealer. Now the thing is with these products is that a little bit goes a long way. So recently a friend bought some at the same time I did, and she said, oh, you know, I like the products, they're really lovely, but they don't last very long. Well, I don't know what she's going on about, minor, but she is very heavy-handed, so that was the reason why. I just wanted to point out, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've got one of those strawberry, is that it? There, I can't see it, I haven't got my glasses on, sorry. The strawberry birthmark, one of those ones that people have on their faces, so I'm always conscious of that. So that when I do my foundation, that's what I'm looking to cover over, and my dark circles. So as I said, I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to do one just with concealer. Now most people, when they put concealer on, they dab a little bit on and they think that will do. The thing is, for a good concealer to work, you need to go all the way down to your cheek, up into your eye socket. And this is lovely because you pop it on, you can see it's just really working, and it dries quite quickly. Now where is that? I should know by now, I've only had it for 50 years. Might pop a little bit on there as well. And you want to go all the way down the cheek, down there and up, just give you that little bit of extra coverage for those eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to try this little trick and let's see what happens and what you think. So this should be a darker orange, admittedly, but this was the only one I could find. I wouldn't recommend using one of ours for this, because they are so high quality. I mean, you can, but, you know, I think it's a bit of a waste of money. When you could just get a cheap orange lipstick, and then you're going to do the same. Put it all the way under your eye. I'm going to take a little brush, just brush that in, like so, and up here, like so. Now obviously those that know about this trick know that the orange actually takes away the pigmentation of the dark or the purple, of the shadowing of the eye. So I'm just going to rub that in, put that down my nose a little, so you'll be able to see sort of the contouring effect that that has. As I say, I've got no glasses on, so forgive me for doing this. I'm going to put a little bit more under where that is, the dark circle. There it is. And that's me done for a night out. What do you think? Phantom of the Opera. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. You're right. So then what you need to do is take your little bit of concealer that you've used on the other eye and now dab that in. Dab that down. Now this should, I'm told, I have to be honest, this is only the second time I've done it. I'm still perfecting the whole orange on my eye. My nail's too long to get into my socket there. I'll pop that on there. And then, pop that down there. And on there. I need my little dabber sponge, which I cannot find. I think it's rolled under the wardrobe. Right, so there we are. I don't know if you can see, from what I can see without my glasses, is that this seems to look lifted, more lifted than this one does. But then this one looks slightly lighter. But this is only underneath. So now I'm going to do, this is one of my favourite products. This is the Touch Liquid Foundation. Amazing stuff. Again, you know, you can keep adding, but don't use too much at any one time. But the wonderful thing about this is the smell. It's like a creamy vanilla, and I'm totally addicted to it. So you want to put like 3 dabs onto your brush. Now ours has a hole in the middle, which I thought was for putting the foundation in, but it's not. It's just for giving it a little bit of space so you don't overdo it. So dab it all over. And then just start. Now there's lots of different ways that they say you should do this. But in all fairness, girls, and any boys that are watching, it's just what comes naturally, isn't it, really? Such a lovely feel. The brushes are so soft. And then don't forget your ears and your chins. I mean, obviously you won't have more than one, but I do actually have quite a few. So let's give that a good circle round. Let me just check I've not missed any great lumps that you can see that I can't. Oh, wow. And I don't know if it's the light or... I mean, there's still a little shadow there, but there's not as much of a shadow that's there. And this looks higher. This looks flatter. Anyway, right. No waffling, Tracy. These people are busy. So... Now what I'm going to do is take my